A man should get a facial.
I think there's nothing wrong with y'all taking care of yourselves. There's nothing wrong with
What
that.
happened to old soap and water? Some Ivory and some warm,
I mean, Dub will get the job done.
See?
I'm just saying.
Cause okay, his nose was peeling. I said, bro, you know what? Check that. He like, well, I had my facial last week. And I know JQ is the more he's the more self-pampered of the Madd Hatta Morning Show crew. But when he said that, we all just looked at each other and said, wow. I just don't know if that's appropriate.
Hey, man, look. I was sitting at a happy hour one day, sitting with some young ladies. And they was talking about, they said, man, you should get you a facial, Jay. It's going to get all your pores. I said, for real? It'll take about an hour and a half. So they gave me this place. I went by that last week. It was good, man. You coming down with the robe, and they put all the peel, and they get your pores.
You should know. Stop right there. You should know about the Sevyn Streeter. You should know.
I do know all about that, though.
You want to keep that skin ratified. You know
See, I'm not mad at him, though.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody kissing me and they all, scaly and stuff. That's not
but you don't want nobody baby soft like you either.
I mean,
exactly.
wait. But there are some over-the-counter things that you can get that still get the same.
It's called lotion.
No, it's not
Cocoa
lotion.
butter.
They have like St. Ives scrubs and different type of scrubs.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go. That's like a happy medium. Would you do that?
You see my face? Nah, it's just a regular old dark skin face. Just use some soap and water.
Lovely. You get that fashion, man. I'm take you over there.
Oh, you gonna take him over there?
No. Not like that. We ain't having,
I knew y'all was close.
No. That's y'all two right there taking trips together all the time. All right.
Taking trips together.
Now, the second thing that he told me as well, because he all up in your business, he said that you date B.o.B, and I didn't know that.
Oh, is that what he said now?
I'm just dry snitching. I don't care. I'm dry snitching. He walked back. Hey, by the way, she dating B.o.B.
Oh, word?
I'm like, really? I didn't know that because I wasn't in a business like that. See, so, true or false?
I had your back 2 seconds ago with your facial. I mean,
Yes, you are. Okay. So, how are you guys, because you both on the road all the time, so how are y'all able to keep y'all relationship things popping? Because I know it's hard to date somebody in the same industry, especially in the industry you guys in, because it requires so much travel and time away from one another.
I think, in anything, you make time for what you want to make time for. I'm really big on that. And, in the past, I've dated people who, didn't necessarily do the same thing that I do, and that was a headache. Like, you know what I mean? Why are you in the studio to 4 a.m.? And how much longer do you have on the road?
So they didn't understand the business of what you were in.
Yeah, nah, not at all. So it's kind of, it's cool to be able to, so how busy is your day? Oh, you got to run? Oh, I know all about that kind of run. I know about your promos. I know how that goes. And that's like, that's the cool thing about, dating somebody who, do what you do.
Okay.
It's cool.
Right. Well, how'd y'all meet? I'm just curious.
I've known Bob for some years, actually. We've had shows together, like we've done records together. We've been friends for years, and we work very well together. So
just out the blue, and then one day, how did you know that this was the thing between y'all two? What was that one special thing?
It's not really something you can really put your finger on like that. It's just when you look up and realize that I actually enjoy spending some time with you, like more than I do like my friends. You know what I mean? So you just one of those things, man. You just pay, I don't know. I can't even really get.
Man, did you see the way she started smiling right there at the end? I don't know what just went through her hair, but did y'all see that smile that busted out on her face at the end right there? You see that, bro? You see it?
Yeah, it's definitely a Kool-Aid smile. But yeah, I can't really put my finger on it. I enjoy spending time with him. He's really dope.
So do you call him B.o.B, Bob, Bobby, or?
I switch it up. When I'm being funny, I'd be like, okay, B.o.B. Don't get crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I call him Bob.
So will y'all be working together on a new album, songs, or do y'all kind of like keep that separated?
Nah, I don't know. We work together. So we have records together too. That I really can't wait for people to hear. Like. Because just aside from anything personal, like he's just dope. You know what I mean? I've been a fan of his for a long time. So, in terms of my album, you just have to wait and see.
Here we go.
You gotta wait and see if it's gonna be a little, surprise.
So why are we waiting so long for this album? I mean, because you're out here early working it. If it's not supposed to drop to what, summertime?
It drops in the summer because Sevyn like to work. You know what I mean? I'm no stranger to work, and I don't like when people. Like, I don't like when people come to me and be like, hey, can you do this for me? Or I like to kind of like to talk and mingle and, you know, talk and get to know people ahead of time. I don't like to just come to people and ask them for things. Like, can you play my record? I don't like to do that. Like,
but then, you know, that's part of the business.
It is part of the business, and I understand it, and it comes along with that. But I'm from the South. I'm from Florida. I just believe in relationships, and, you know, and so I'm really big on that. So I like coming out early and talking to my fans and getting their opinions and, you know, just kind of picking their brains a little bit and sitting here and talking to y'all and cutting up and laughing at it. I enjoy stuff like that.
Will that change the direction of your album, though? Can something happen while you're potentially out here that can change the course of an album? Or a song or two on the record?
Possibly. You know what I mean? Right now, I mean, the album is done.
Okay.
It's done. It's locked and loaded and it's ready to go. But
so that means you're going to drop it on us and you ain't going to tell us when you drop it. Because that's the new thing artists doing. They just putting the album out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what? We was going to wait till summertime. We're going to let that thing drop at the end of April.
Man. Nah, I mean, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to have a date and we're going to stick to it. But things could change. Sometimes you get inspired while you're out on the road and, you know, I might have, you know, go in and have another session and write another record and be like, okay, that just bumped this song off the album. So it's a couple of them that I know for sure are going to stay and stick. They're not going nowhere. And but you just never know. It ain't never over till the fat lady sings for me. And I hear records in my head all day long. So, you know, I might write a new one.
So is the joy more so for your writing now, or is it for you to perform the records?
You know what? It's I love writing. I definitely love writing. And I love not only writing for myself, I love writing for other artists. I really enjoy that. But I always say I'm so happy that writing for other artists came before it was time for me to work on my album. And I say that because I just feel like I learned the ins and outs of, like, you know, creating the album a little bit. I got to, you know, work with Chris on his album. I got to work with Brandy on her album, and, you know, I just picked up so many little gems along the way from working with really great artists. So when it came time for my album, you know, okay, I remember how this went. I remember how that went. And I didn't take it too serious. I didn't get nervous about it. It was just, I just felt like I was just writing more records and, you know, expressing myself. I didn't overthink it.
Is Chris Brown, because I know he has a part in this new single as well. Yeah. Is he like your
mentor?
Muse? Mentor?
He's definitely my mentor in every aspect of the word. I have had the pleasure of just being in the studio and just writing records with Chris and watching him work and seeing how his brain just clicks. I wish that everybody could sit in the studio and watch him work. I don't think that people understand how great of a songwriter he is. He's such a great songwriter. And then aside from that, I think
they see the performer.
They see the songwriter. I wish they would. I wish they could. Like, I want them to see him sit in a studio and see us throw melodies back at each other and throw lyrics back at each other, and that whole it's really amazing to see. And then aside from that, he's a great director, and he's directed 2 of my videos, It Won't Stop and Don't Kill the Fun. And you know, I'm just very inspired by him.